Hello, my beautiful friends. I hope you're doing well. This is Anna from Soul Embrace Intuition, and I have a pick-a pile for you. This was very prompted, so I felt the need to do it, and I'm wanting to do something for you every day, something on a daily basis, whether it's just a guidance, and this is what occurred to me today as I was meditating on the collective energy. Okay, so as you've seen the title of the video, it's what is your person in separation. So this is for people who are in separation from their loved one, right? Their counterpart, their partner, their boyfriend, girlfriend. What are their insecurities and fears? What are their insecurities and fears regarding you and the connection that you guys have, okay? So let me move this. We have pile 1, 2, and 3, so you can see it clearly. They all have the cards from the same decks, so all the piles have the same decks, okay? I think I used maybe 12 decks and I have other decks, sorry for clarifying, and then I have a couple of other things I'm going to do towards the end to see how do they see you, and I'll do that for each pile. What do they think about you, etc. Okay, so take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let your intuition guide you into choosing pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Okay, so we're starting pile number 1. I push these other ones aside. All right, so pile number 1. Let's see what your person is thinking. What are their insecurities? What fears do they have? Regarding you and the connection. They've been very. This is a poignant compassion. They've been feeling really judgmental about themselves. They've been feeling really, they're not seeing the beauty and the divine source within them, right? They're not connecting to their higher consciousness. They can't focus on love and light. They don't see it within themselves, so they don't really see it in others. They're having trouble with having compassion for themselves. They've been they know that you have some kind of a connection with the other world, right? They know there's an insecurity because they know that you can sort of like, you see right through them, and that kind of scares them. It scares them that you have abilities. Some of you are readers, right? Like I am. Some of you just have very strong intuition. You're empaths. Many different things that you could be doing, or you know, you just have good intuition, and that kind of scares them a little bit. It scares them because they think, oh, they're gonna see that my imperfections, right? They're still stuck on something in the past. They've been really. I feel like your person from this pile is processing some of their stuff. Their emotions are running high, right? And they're letting their past, they're still stuck on something from their past. You know what, I need to see the cards. I like seeing them. It helps me. So, and what the problem is, the insecurity that they're feeling and the problem that they're having is that they're not connecting to divine. They're not meditating. They're not in that process. They're sort of stuck in their karmic situation, the past, right? Whatever. If it's the past between you and them, I have a feeling it's something else, right? There's something else that's holding them sort of hostage. They haven't been able to achieve goals that they have because they're sort of stuck in that old way of thinking or old behavior patterns. They haven't been able to surrender to spirit, and that's a problem. They're not able to do that at this point. They need to ground themselves. They've been distracted. They're unfocused. They're tired. They're irritated. They're impatient. They're not grounded. And, they need to be able to center themselves and to try and meditate or just go out and in nature, going for a hike or doing that kind of activity, right, can connect them and ground them. And they're not doing that at this point. They're feeling grief and sadness. Yeah, this person is just, they're sort of stuck. Your person is a little stuck, and I'm sure that you feel that because if you have a connection with them, a strong connection, and I'm feeling there's a strong connection here, because this is like dark night of the soul kind of stuff, and that's what they're experiencing, and you might be feeling some of that stuff from them, unfortunately. They've been feeling grief and sadness, maybe some whatever separated you guys. That's something that they're feeling ashamed, right? They're feeling like they've been stuck. But then I see a ray of light here because I see the word resurrection, and in this next card for your pile, 2 cards from this deck jumped out, so I left them in. They've been experiencing loss, grief, sadness, but then there's resurrection. They have some hope. So some of them might have been going through, because their emotions have been running high, I think that it's something that they haven't been able to avoid. And this feels like past behavior, right? They're going through a transformation, and I think a lot of them are having a resurgence of creativity, and they're starting to feel whole again. So this is sort of like the past energy associated with this. They've begun to ground themselves. They're surrendering to spirit. They're trying to connect with their intuition. They've been in the opposite of this up until this point. They've been in their dark night of the soul. So if they haven't already begun to come out of it, they're in the process of doing so, right? And only because I see this within the same card of the loss, resurrection, followed by transformation, creativity, wholeness. So they're starting to reconnect with the divine source, right? Yeah, remember who you are. Look, this is, hold on. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Right within the same reading, they started off, showing their past, right? This is the past, the 9 of Swords, the tears, the frustration, the being overwhelmed, right? The emotions running high. This is what they were doing. This is what they were feeling. But then, Knight of Wands energy, right? The Fool, forging ahead and taking a risk, stepping outside of this kind of sticky, kind of sad, emotional baggage, right? They've released that they've started to accept who they are. They've released some of their that karma from the past. They've begun to connect and ground themselves. They might be doing activities out in nature, right? starting to connect to whatever they call. They might not call it divine source. They might not give it those words, but they're feeling better about themselves. They're feeling more grounded, more, in charge of their life. And we have the Knight of Wands, which is a messenger. The Knight of Wands coming in with passion, that creativity that's mentioned there, right? Goddess of creation. They're tapping into that energy within themselves. They started to tap a little bit into their feminine energy within them. And it's the Fool, right? The Fool energy. And then we have the Hierophant here. Major Arcana here. The Hierophant. Forgive my nails, okay? Thinking about the commitment, thinking about the relationship, processing what happened, right? Understanding the connection that there is here. Knight of Wands coming in with passion. You may be getting a message from them, a letter, starting off with friendship, rekindling a friendship, making amends, making forgiveness, coming in with that kind of giant leap forward, just taking that leap after they've been through that dark night of the soul. Absolutely, they did. They're coming in with balance. They remember who they are, and they remember who you are, right? They know that you're powerful. They know you're loving. They love you very much, by the way. They're leaving their unhealthy situation. They're leaving any kind of karmic situation behind. And they're enjoying the new doors that are opening as a result. Look at that. They've walked away from that dark night. They've walked away from that karmic energy within balance. And look at this. This is the twin flame card for me. This is the twin flame card. And this sounds like a twin flame journey. They've gone through dark night. You probably went through your dark night, and you came out ahead first, right? As you took the time to process these things for yourself. Again, with a friendship, they're going to come in to try and rekindle friendship first, because they want to sort of start on us slowly, right? To develop your common goals again, to discover yourselves again. I feel like there's been some time that has elapsed here within this separation. It feels like there's been time. This isn't a short journey here. This is long, from dark night to coming out, surrendering to spirit, taking the plunge to forge ahead. That's not an overnight process. You guys have been mirroring each other. So what you're feeling, you feel him, him. Okay, masculine energy is what I'm feeling from them. Okay, that's why I said they tapped into their feminine energy, because this person here feels very masculine energy to me. Someone who embraces that in their regular everyday life. You guys have been mirroring each other, so you feel their energy, they feel yours. They're realizing the connection here, thinking of the future with you. Feeling very, very connected with you, like you're part of their soul tribe. They might not call it that, by the way. Manifesting. Both of you have been manifesting this into happening. That's beautiful. There's a balance happening here. Yeah, they might call you, they might send you a letter, but they're coming towards you. The messenger is moving ahead. Now I want to see, how do they feel about your future together? How do they feel about your future together? So let me push these up here, just so I can see what I'm doing. I like that Fool energy. Definitely walking away from that, the negativity. They're not in that anymore. So how do they feel about your future together? Travel, romance, potential. Oh yeah, that's what they're thinking of. Beautiful. Spirit, what else? More information about what their person feels about their future together. Look how that nicely that fell on top of there. There's clarity. That's nice. Look, the transformation of the relationship here, transformation of where you are now to the future, traveling, romance. There's potential here. They see that. Their heart, their hand is on their heart. They've healed their heart chakra, and they're acknowledging and looking forward to this transformation. You see that butterfly? You see them holding their heart? Clarity of belief. They believe now. They understand now the connection here. Oh, this is nice. That's very nice. Okay. And then how do they see you? What do they think about you? What qualities do they love about you? Oh, well, that was nice. You're enthusiastic. They love that you're optimistic, that you're generous. They see you as a very benevolent person. They feel lucky with you. Again, with the travel, they want to be explorer with you. You're very positive. You enjoy exploring different cultures, or you would like to try that if you haven't been able to do that. You're willing to take a chance. Again, with the potential. They love the way you speak, the way you think. They think that you're, again, very exciting and adventurous, lucky. You're very social. They just love your personality very much. Let's see, one last thing. What else do they like about you or love about you? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I want pile 1. You're their sanctuary. You are their sanctuary. You are their sanctuary. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. I love it. Okay. Lastly, that's so sweet. Oh my God. Sorry. What do they want to whisper in your ear? What do they want to whisper in your ear? Reflection. Let's give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that it's all going to work out for the best. That's what they want you to know. Okay? No more tears, no more sadness. They're coming in, they're healing, they're really doing, they've done the work or are doing the work, and they want you to know that you're not gonna be alone for too long. That's beautiful. I loved it so much. All right. Okay. Thank you, pile number 1. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, pile number 2. Okay, let's see what your message is. Let's see what your person, what their insecurities are, what their fears are associated, what their concerns are associated with you and this connection, the connection. So the messages build up, okay? So I might start seeing some things, but then as I see everything together, I start to hear the message and see it. So be a little patient. True love. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They see that you see this as true love, and they see it too. Why is this an insecurity? I guess we're gonna see it now. Well, they know that it's true love, so they have trouble connecting with their emotions. They recognize that it's true love, but they're having trouble connecting with their emotions. Okay, and you don't seem to have that problem, I feel, and I think that they know that about you, and that it kind of intimidates them a little bit because they have a hard time with their emotions. Confidence, they're lacking confidence for some reason, and we all know confidence is the key to success, right? They might be a Leo. That does not necessarily, just say it because it's there. They're lacking confidence. In regards to this connection, they understand. I think they already recognize that this is true love, and it's scaring them. So let's see. Let's see why. And if I need to clarify more, I will, if this isn't enough, okay? Yeah, they have a hard time. They have, this is something from their past that's really has a hold on them. They were traumatized by something in the past, and I don't think it's associated with you and your connection. This is trauma they bring from before knowing you or interacting with you in this lifetime. They have a hard time allowing love and support from others into their lives. They want to like do it all themselves. They think they can fix it all themselves and handle it all, but sometimes we need help from others, and they have a hard time with that. They have a lot of pressure because they don't accept help or love of any sort. Yeah, have a feeling it's issues with the mom, issues with their mother. Their mother, a mother figure, or a feminine energy in their life. Someone, not a feminine energy, a feminine in their life, was not loving and was not tender. There was no bonding there from early on, and I feel like that's part of the problem. A major person in their life didn't bond with them appropriately. And I think that that's affected how they interact with other women, right? Yeah, they can't see beyond. They can't understand that they can't. I think they're having a hard time. I don't know if we'll see if they're coming out of that at this point. But they've had a hard time stepping outside of that. They feel like they are not lovable, like they're not worthy of love. It's an illusion, right? It's an illusion, because just because of one person had their own traumas and karma and issues and passed it on to the other generation or to other people doesn't mean that that's all an illusion. That's something that doesn't have, in other words, the way someone treats you has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. But they can't see beyond that at this point, seeing beyond the veil of illusion. It's an illusion that they are unlovable, right? And up to this point in the message, they're not seeing through that. Healing, they need a lot of healing. I feel like the healing is beginning. They're going through a lot of purging. Okay, because I think they are, when this mother figure energy comes out like that, very so obvious, I feel like that's a presence that there is very strong in their life. I think they're processing it. They've begun to heal. They might be making amends with that person and releasing. Look, personal development, releasing self-doubt, inherited issues. Remember, look at that. Inherited issues. They're healing those inherited issues. Inherited, right? Given to us by parents or by aunts and uncles, adults within our lives that can affect our life so strongly with their own traumas and their own karmic behaviors, right? And that gets inherited, and now we have to release that shit from our heart, from our mind, from our soul. And your person is working on that. That's beautiful. They're forgiving. They're learning to forgive that person. Releasing the pain, the shame, trauma, generational trauma. Holy shimoles. Whew. Yeah, this is a strong message here. Your person has been going through a lot. They had a lot of trauma from childhood. So let's see where this goes here. They've begun to release that. They're trusting their inner knowledge, and they're acting upon it. They're acting upon it with divine guidance here. Divine guidance is allowing them to act upon releasing these things. Who do you need to forgive? Look at that. They're releasing old anger and resentment, and they know that they're going to make their wishes come true. what's their wish is their true love. They're fixing themselves here. They are healing themselves. This is freaking beautiful. They're healing themselves because they're coming towards their truth, towards what is real, towards the person that has loved them without any attachments, without any expectations. Complete and utter unconditional love is what they know you have given them. They're releasing their anger and resentment so that their wishes can come true. I want you to see that, okay? That's amazing. This is a very specific message. Whew, it's very heavy. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so nice. I love it. Oh, guys, this is beautiful. Your person has really been doing so much work. You really need to send them positive energy. You guys are not in communication at this point. And they have done that deliberately because they did not want to bring you, they didn't want to damage you. They didn't want to bring you damaged goods, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Because they value you. You are their true love. And they know that they need to fix whatever it is, this baggage. And this is more than baggage, this is trauma. This is trauma, generational trauma, shame, right? Which has given them self-doubt. They're starting to build themselves up again, learning to forgive those people or person that did this to them because they realized that that person was also damaged, okay? So they're able to forgive them, but they're releasing them from their life. And they're looking at, we have the Six of Wands coming in for the victory. There's news, they're coming in, okay, to talk to you. It's a message, a letter or a phone call or just a visit, straight up coming to see you, right? Because they are now wanting their Six of Cups and Three of Cups celebration, reunion, reconciliation. They are happy. They have happy memories when they think of you. Look at that. How about that? Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this healing that they're doing. They're gaining their confidence. They're learning how to connect with their emotions. They're learning that they want to surrender to you because you've been giving them support and love all this time, and they're coming in for it. I don't know when exactly. Maybe they're still working through this process. This is not easy to deal with. I'll tell you right now, this is heavy work. So if they've just begun this work, it's going to take some time, and maybe they've already been in the process of it. I don't know, but it's heavy work, okay? But this is coming, so you continue to do your work. You continue to send them positive energy, loving energy. Think about them. Imagine that yourself giving them a hug and a kiss and telling them how much you love them in the 5D, right? When you're falling off to sleep, think of them and send them a message, and virtually, right, through in your mind and your heart, and see the message going out to where they are. They're going to receive it, okay? They are receiving it. You've been doing that. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. I feel good. So how do they feel about your future together? How do they feel about your future together? Let me move these up a little bit so I can see what leave some more space here. You are their true love. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do they feel about your future together? Look at that. How it flew over there on top of the Six of Wands. You're the jewel within the teardrop. Holy shimolies. As I see 1122 on the screen. Oh my god, guys. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so glad I got to do this reading. They appreciate, you are the jewel within their teardrops. Holy shit. Forgive my language. I'm so excited. This is so awesome. I love it. They appreciate you. They feel the spiritual and emotional connection, and they're excited about that spiritual and emotional reconnection that's coming, that they're gonna come and get with their true love. You're their Guinevere. Oh my gosh. Okay, Spirit. What else? Yeah. No more tears. Number 10. End of a cycle. End of this cycle of holding on to that shit. End of that cycle. They're coming in for appreciation because they know you appreciate them, and they appreciate you. They appreciate having you in their life so much. You have been the light. You have been the jewel within their teardrops. There's no other way of explaining that. Spirit, give me more information. Yeah. Yeah. They've had a hard time reaching out, not reaching out. They've found it difficult to not reach out to you. They've had to control because they know that they were damaged goods before. So they've been controlling their desire to come towards you. And they've been away. They know that you are sort of like awaiting results to see what happens when he works. You guys are very connected. You have a very strong spiritual bond. You feel each other. He knows. Why do I keep saying that? I feel like they're a masculine energy, but he, she, whatever. They're awaiting the results to come to establish their foundation, and they're coming in because they believe that they will succeed. They're waiting the results of their processing, okay, to see if they can end this cycle with that person or persons, with their past, right? And they're trying to see if they feel strong enough, they're rooted, they're grounded enough to now come forward and find you and reconnect with you. Yeah, very nice. And how do they see you? When they think of you, what is it that they see? How do they think you? What do they think about you? You're the change agent for them. You're the person that's going to be able to change everything for them. You have been standing firm with your love for them, and they see you as very wise, right? And you've probably told them many times in the past to release that, to work on that, to forgive the person that caused them damage or trauma, right? You might have tried to convince them, and they couldn't hear you because they weren't ready. That might have been the reason that you separated, because you saw that they were so stuck in that kind of negativity. And you've always been the beacon, excuse me, the beacon of light in their life. They see you as wise, and you're the change agent. You're the reason why they will change, why they are changing, why they have changed. Spirit, what else do they think about them, about my people here? What else? You're the alchemist. You are a magician. They know that. You are an alchemist. They see you as you might be a light worker yourself, or just are very have a healing presence for them. You're very discerning. Yeah, they see you as very magical. Maybe you are a witch, a practicing witch. For some of you, it's possible. Maybe you're into this kind of alchemical kind of. Maybe you mix essential oils, or you're a herbalist, or They see you as very, almost like a perfectionist. You're very independent. Sometimes you like to spend a lot of time alone, so they understand that about you. You can be a little bit methodical, but you're very aligned. You like rituals. You like moon rituals. You're very efficient. You're very insightful. You're very health conscious, or interested in becoming more health conscious. Very dutiful. In other words, they see your commitment to them, okay? And you can be really subtle, but they also see you as very pure, and confident. Nice. You're adventurous. You're interested in, you might have a higher education degree, master's, PhD, something along those lines. You have strong faith, and your belief systems. You're very you stand firm with your belief systems. You've traveled or are wanting to travel to other countries. You're very adventurous in that way, very interested in sharing that with your person. You like following belief systems that are very in tune with your own belief systems. You might follow gurus, or you're a little bit of a risk taker. You have aspirations. You're very strong with your spirituality, and they admire this about you very much. They see you as an inspiration. You are the light that they are heading towards. You are their change agent, and that's beautiful. Nobody can fix another person. However, you can be the inspiration for the other person to change themselves, and that's what's happened here. You're the change agent. Okay, so lastly, this is beautiful. I'm so happy with this reading. I'm so happy I was prompted to do this reading today. I really am. So what would they like to whisper in your ear as we head out here from this reading? What would they want to whisper in your ear? Oh, well, they have a lot of things they want to tell you, but we're not going to do all those. Ooh, twin flames. All right. I'm not taking it, though, so let's see if it comes out again. All right, Spirit. What do they want to whisper in their ear? Oh, okay, I'll take them all. Wait. Allow nature to take its course, because there's still some fine details they're working on, okay? Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on the past. Life is too precious to waste. They're telling you, they're asking you to forgive them, and to remember that you create your own reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I really think that they are working on forgiveness. This is something they're really focused on. That's freaking beautiful. And look, transformation. Oh, look. They want you to know that they're forgiving themselves, and that they're asking you. They're gonna ask you for forgiveness. So that's gonna play a role here, okay? When they come in, they're going through their transformation, and your relationship is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. They want you to know that your love for your person and their love for you is what is transforming and conquering those issues that they have. That's just beautiful. It's beautiful. What else can you ask for? Oh, yay. Thank you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, okay? Namaste. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Sorry, I'm adjusting my shirt. Hi. Okay, so let's see what your message is from your person. Let's see, what are their insecurities and fears regarding you or this connection? They're not understanding that there's abundance they're not, there's something in the connection that they're not seeing yet. And by the way, the messages will sort of reveal themselves and change within the whole entire message. As soon as the cards start to reveal themselves, the message expands and changes. Okay, so be patient with it. So as of now, I'm seeing that they're not understanding that there's an endless supply of abundance for them. They're a little bit in some kind of a dark funk here. Okay, they're feeling like they need to be honest with you, but they're not having the courage to do that at this point. So they're feeling like not too brave, and not they know that they need to be honest, that they need to come in with the sword of truth, right? But they're not feeling courageous at this point yet. Nothing will come of the situation. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking that you know, they don't see how this can be reconnected or mended or healed. They're really in a dark night, I'm feeling here. They're in a dark night. They've been obsessing about you in a not in a good way, you know, because when you think about a person in a loving manner, it's beautiful, but when it becomes obsessive, it's not good, right? They need clarity. They need to be able to understand how to fix it, and they're not seeing it. They're in their darkness. They're in a really dark night of the soul here, similar to one of the other piles, pile 1. They need self-love. They don't know how to love themselves. You know how to love them, and I think that they understand that, but they can't find the ability to love and nurture and heal themselves at this point. Self-love is just something that they don't understand. They don't get it. They're not feeling it. They're not feeling it for themselves. They haven't been able to, up to this point. I feel like this is the past here, because of this next card I'm seeing. This is very similar to the first pile, so if you want to watch that one also, maybe you might want to, pile number 1. This is the past, you know. They couldn't see beyond their immediate circumstances, which weren't very positive. They were feeling hopeless and helpless because they couldn't come forward. They were obsessively thinking, right? So it was some kind of dark energies that they were attached to, maybe some kind of addictions or codependent circumstances here. They felt that they couldn't accept responsibility for the choices that they had made. They were not accepting responsibility for the choices that they had made up to that point in their life, and that is crucial in our personal development, our professional development. Well, maybe that too, but certainly in our spiritual development, right? It's important to see that the choices you have made have affected how your life has turned out up to a certain point. You have to accept your role in the circumstances of your life, and they had not been able to do that up to this point here in this reading. This is the past. They didn't love themselves. They had maybe some codependent addictive behaviors, very negative situation here. They were feeling, you know, there were some truths that they wanted to tell you about, but they couldn't even do it because they weren't courageous enough to do it, right? They were feeling very hopeless, maybe depressed. They couldn't see that there was anything that positive that could come their way. But then there's this reflection, self-examination, understanding distortion, illusions, seeing beyond the illusions because of reflection. Something has happened that has caused them to look within, and that's very, very nice. Something has happened to make them look within. They're now able to listen and appreciate their intuition that's inside of them, and they've started to apply that wisdom in a positive manner to construct their external world, because their internal world was pretty damaged. Something happened along the lines in their life that caused them some trauma, some, karmic situations, right? And I feel that something has happened, and I feel it might be connected to your connection, has allowed them to do some reflecting, inner work now, starting to look past illusions, the illusions and distortions that they had in their mind. Yeah, self. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the past. This took a hot minute. This took a long time. There's been some time here. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. You experienced some of this within your connection with that person, with your person. You saw a lot of this, okay? And it took a lot of strength on your part to walk away. For some of you walked away from the situation, or it just naturally progressed that way. And this person that caused a deeper dive into the dark. And now, whew, goodness gracious, they might be into bodybuilding. They might have gone into improving their physical health, right? And starting to look at fixing their body and focusing on that, on their physical health, right? Eating better, exercising. It's that allowed them to get a better outlook, a more positive outlook with this reflection, right? Allowing their self-image has improved, their life philosophy has changed, it's more positive. They see now, look at this, nothing will come of this situation. This was darkness. Like, there's a full moon there, but look at how dark the scene is, okay? They couldn't see beyond their obsessive thinking, beyond their sadness. They couldn't see beyond it. They didn't see any possibilities for their life, for their future, for your future with them. Look at them. Look at that. And now look at the door and how they see it. Look at the paradise beyond the doors. That is a beautiful transformation here. There's paradise beyond those open doors here. They've become more self-aware. They are in their awakening process. Holy moly, that's a dark night if I ever saw one. This is a very spiritual connection you have. They've become self-aware. They're now expressing themselves better. They see now the possibilities beyond the gateway, beyond what's in their future. Oh, that's beautiful. And because they really took in that reflection, they asked the universe, right, what they wanted. They told the universe what they wanted and what they needed, because they were like, they reached their bottom, their rock bottom. Your person reached the rock bottom, and they've stepped out of it so beautifully. They're so hopeful now. Look, they go outside, they get fresh air, they connect with nature, they relieve their stress, they're gaining new creative ideas. Yeah. And then we have this. Then we have this, my friends. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. This is just really, really... These three readings have been absolutely beautiful. We have the sun. The sun. And then the Queen and King of Pentacles. Of all the cards that could come out from this deck, right? You got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This is what I'm talking about here. They have gone through an amazing transformation. They're powerful. They're becoming financially stable. They have gone through and become financially stable. You're not a King of Pentacles for nothing. On a whim, with 5 cents to your name. They're responsible. They can conduct business. They can be a little arrogant, okay, a little full of themselves. Now with the bodybuilding and all that, or being health conscious, not necessarily bodybuilder, but it's possible. They're a little full of themselves because they have gone through a transformation. But let me tell you, they kind of deserve to be a little full of themselves, and that has to be kept in check, right? But I really truly feel this is a beautiful, this is a counterpart situation here. Counterparts. The Sun and the Queen and King of Pentacles, out of 78 cards that could come out, this is what came out for you? Oh yeah. This is a major transformation that's happened in this person's life. And then now in yours. Right? Because you also you're the Queen of Pentacles. You're either the Queen of Pentacles or you're the King. I believe you embody the Queen of Pentacles energy, but you can, remember, in these readings, you can switch the roles back and forth however it makes sense to you. Alright. That's nice. Very nice. So let's see. How do they feel about your future together? Let's see. Let me move these up a little bit so I have space. King and freaking Queen of Pentacles. That's amazing. How do they feel about your future together? Oh. Wow, that's so nice. That's amazing. Amazing. Ganesha. He removes obstacles. There's no more obstacles. That's your future together. Removed obstacles are removed. I keep saying he. I've said that for all three because I feel very heavy masculine energy on the part of your person. Coming in to protect you and to guide you, right? Again, with the arrogance, right? Like, you don't need guidance, but they feel like they're coming in to guide you, and there's nothing wrong with that. True counterparts can guide each other. So from their perspective, right, which is what we're looking at, how do they feel about your future together? They want to guide you, they want to protect you, they've cleared away all the obstacles, and they will clear away your obstacles so that you can be together. Counterparts here. Purification by water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Yeah, the Sun, counterpart, Queen and King. Rejuvenation of this connection. They're coming in to rejuvenate this connection, to reconnect, to reconcile, and for an emotional cleansing. And you're going to welcome this with open arms. Oh, that's so nice. How beautiful. Aww. So how do they see you? What do they, when they think of you, what is it that they think about you? How do they see you? How do they describe you? Yeah. Your kindred spirits. And your person understands that. Look at the transformation, the butterfly, your kindred spirits. Seriously, kindred spirits. King and Queen of Pentacles. Moving up to the Empress and Emperor energy. Which you probably, when you're together, you're going to embody the Empress and Emperor energies, okay? Your kindred spirits, twin flamey kind of stuff, if you believe in that, if you adhere to that. Okay, how do they describe their person here? Passion. Oh, it flipped back. Oh, I'm dizzy. I'm so excited for you guys. You're their destiny. You make them feel empowered. They feel great passion for you. You are a very creative person. You're maybe a performer of some type. Certainly you're very maybe extroverted, very creative. You love to play. You might like wearing costumes in your intimacy, maybe role playing, stuff like that. Very passionate, into pleasure. They feel very passionate about you. You're interested in maybe having a family, starting a family. You have a great sense of humor, and you believe in romance. You're passionate, but you believe in romance. They feel empowered. You empower them. You strengthen them. They want to join forces with you to and sort of collaborate with you in many things. You strengthen them, right? Your presence strengthens them, and they're sometimes get overwhelmed by this connection because they understand the power of this connection. They feel saturated with your love. That gosh, that's why this obsessive thinking, right? They really, really think about you a lot, to the point where in the past it was obsessive, and now it can still be obsessive, but in a positive way, because it leads to productive action, not just negative. Oh, I'm obsessing and I'm stuck in a corner. I'm obsessing because I love my person and I want them to succeed because I succeed when they succeed. You know, that kind of thing. You're their destiny. Yeah, you're their soul. You're their soul, part of their soul tribe. And there's been a learning curve here for them, okay? Because this wasn't always something that they would have described in the past. There's been a big learning curve. And you might not even recognize, I don't know how much time has elapsed, but you might not even recognize the person that's coming towards you. When they finally come in to communicate with you, you're going to be like, what? You believe in what? You're thinking what? And so it's going to take a little bit of adjustment. But it's beautiful. You're going to be so excited. Yeah. Blossoming journey. They're coming towards you. Yeah. Maturing. They've matured. There's been a learning curve, but they've matured, and they feel now like you're their fulfillment. You're their wish fulfillment. You bring them purpose. You give them a purpose to live. You gave them a purpose to live. They were in a very dark place at some point. Oh, this is beautiful. I swear. Okay. Ending this reading with what would they want to whisper in your ears before they go in this reading? Healing. Imagine us, both of us, surrounded by light. Feel our relationship being healed this very moment. Oh my goodness. They're coming in to heal. They want you to continue healing whatever remnants you have left to heal. They're going to finish healing whatever little remnants they have to heal, and then together you will be able to heal it together. And then we have soulmate here. They're with you in spirit, and they will manifest soon in the physical. Okay. Pile number 3, I hope you enjoyed that. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. Namaste. Bye.